So I got on Twitter today and I see Stan Lee trending. And he's being accused of sexual harassment. Are you fucking serious, people? Accusing Stan Lee. Now, apparently, these young nurses say he groped them and he demanded oral sex from them. And of course, Stan Lee denies these allegations, and his lawyer says this is probably just an attempt at extortion. And I'm leaning more toward it being, extortion. But who knows? It might be true. It might not be true. But even if it is true, let me just ask you: is anyone really surprised by the idea of an old man making sexual comments and probably slapping someone's ass every now and then? Would you be surprised by that? I don't think most people would be surprised by that because a lot of old horny men do that. We are humans. Humans are, they like sex and they're very horny. And I think Stan's wife passed away a year ago, and he's in his 90s, but I'm sure he still gets horny. I'm sure he looks at younger women, and yeah. Imagine yourself being an elderly man, and you have young, beautiful nurses around you. I don't know if these women are beautiful, but I'm just guessing they are. I don't know, but who knows? And obviously, you're going to make some dirty jokes. You're probably going to, slap some asses, maybe fill on those asses. Some women will be okay with it. Some will be completely fine with it, and some won't. And the ones who are not okay with it, they should, slap the guy's hand away and tell him not to do it again, and it should not be a big deal. And if he continues doing it, then you call the police and you report him. That's what you do. But I'm not saying, I don't know if Stan was doing it or if he did not do it. Who knows? We don't know. But I will say, if he did do it, it doesn't make him an evil guy. It doesn't mean he's some sick, demented guy who's always just like perving on younger women. It just means he's an older, horny guy. Now, this isn't some young guy who's out preying on women. This is, again, a very old man who isn't very dangerous. I'm not saying the behavior is completely okay, but it's not the biggest deal when it's older people. I'm sorry, but it's just not the biggest deal. And so yeah, I just really hope this does not. I hope people do not use this to try and ruin Stan Lee's image. The guy is amazing. He's lived a great life. He's a great person. But he's human and he gets horny just like the rest of us. And you know what? If you don't think your grandpa looked at younger women, or if he's still alive, if you don't think he looks at younger women and wants to fuck them, guess what? You're wrong. So if Stanley did these things, then, and if it doesn't make him a bad guy, but if the women told him to stop and he continued it, then yeah, he was definitely in the wrong there, and he should be slapped, or he should be shamed a bit and hopefully learn his lesson. But again, I doubt it. I doubt he might have made some comments here and there, maybe touch someone, but I doubt he was extreme with it. But yeah, I will say this. I think Stan Lee's a rich man. I think him and anyone else who has the money, and anyone who's willing to, they should legally be allowed to pay for a beautiful woman to come over and pleasure them. But it might not be legal where he is. It's not legal in most of the United States, I'm guessing, right? It should be legal to do that. You should be able to pay a lady for pleasure. But yeah, I will also say this to the nurses. I think it's pretty fucking ridiculous how these young women who are nurses cannot handle an older man. I mean, come the fuck on. Slap his hand away. Tell him, no, do not do that. And if he does it again, call the police and report him. Or, hey, here's another idea. Maybe use your smartphone to record his behavior. Oh my god! What a fucking mind-blowing idea! You are adults! You are adults! Okay? And you probably are just doing this to try and get some money. Whatever the case is, I just doubt it was that bad.